Last week we looked at shoes, we looked at jewelry, we looked at handbags. When it came to fashion, we only touched the colors. It has given me the opportunity to show you some more things that I have pulled from my closet that definitely works into the trend that I would absolutely love to try. And coming up, the last one completely blew my mind that I would want to try something like that. So stay tuned and let's go into part 2 of 2026 trends that I am loving. Hi guys, welcome back to Model Image. If this is your first time, my name is Rochelle. I am picking up right where we left off in last week's video with the part 2 of the 2026 trends that I am loving. Initially it was supposed to be one video, but it was so much information I decided best to split it into. Moving into the meat of it, the fashion, the styling, what is it that I'm loving this year? First of all, there's a running aesthetic through this for like really ladylike and some kind of like vintagey throwback. Those are the things that I love to see and love to wear. So finding new ways to wear it is always on the top of my list when I'm looking through the trends. And one that I'm loving is a spring layering that we're seeing. It's like fall, but with lighter layers. It's just still enjoying that playing with colors and textures and styles, but you're using lighter materials so it's not cumbersome or hot or overwhelming. And I think it's very modern, I think it's very chic, and I love the touches of femininity to it. We're doing a lot of like lace, throwback lace, a little peeking out of lace. A lot of people have been doing this high-low lace peek out as well, and I'm loving that. I have quite a few thrifted lace nightgowns that I think will definitely work in this trend. So if you're out thrifting, you can definitely look out for your vintage nightgowns and lace pieces. And you probably have some in your closets already that you've thrifted previously. So those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to taking out of my closet, and I think you'll enjoy wearing it. It will look quite elegant, and one way to ensure your outfit is looking modern, you could always throw it on with your favorite pair of jeans, possibly one of those thong sandals or heels depending on where you're going. Just that little touch of lace will add a lot of visual interest, so I'm definitely loving that trend this year. There's a part of this layering trend where they're incorporating vintage slips, and that's a part of the layering that I love. A lot of them are styling like this tiered vintage slip. I haven't gotten one, may not do that, but I do have this gorgeous pink vintage slip that I love. And this isn't the right blazer for it, but I just imagine pairing this with like a blazer and t-shirt and just making it really casual but really feminine and layered. I love that idea. I also have this vintage Christian Dior nightgown that it has this gorgeous like collar with lace on it. This again is just layering this with jeans and a t-shirt, and it's that kind of lightwear layering that I'm loving for this trend. And that's the part of the layering that I'm more interested in doing. The other side, I've done a little of that kind of layering before, but I'm looking forward to incorporating a lot of my vintage slips in this kind of layering that way. I've already started filming a trends outfit for Instagram for April, so definitely look out for that. I want to do like a daily OOTD targeting one of the trends here or there, or maybe more than one in one outfit. So I'll definitely just style this for those trend reels. But yeah, so that's the side of the layering that I'm loving. Other trends include colored leather, depending on where you are. I can definitely pull out my tans and my burgundies and my green leathers that I'm looking forward to still wearing because it's quite chilly even though it's nice and bright, yay. So I can still get the wear out of my leather pieces. There's also the preppy style, which is usually out every year because we have people who that's just your aesthetic regardless of trends. They're just showing you different ways of wearing it in terms of adding in that layering, adding in like different color blocking, and just modernizing the traditional ways you typically do your preppy style. Adding in some different colors and different textures in your layering will definitely modernize that preppy look if that's your thing. There's also utility, there's florals, but more like a brighter florals, sticking to that bright color trends. There's scarf styling, and one that I usually stay away from and I usually give an instant no, but this year somehow I'm really liking Sporty Chic. Now, because this time Sporty Chic has taken more of a feminine turn as well. So it's like how I'd wear a sweatshirt with like a silk skirt or a pencil skirt with one of those thong sandals. That's modernizing the sweatshirt or the sporty look. It's also giving it a lot more visual interest by adding, you know, more softer textures to it. So I'm definitely going to try it this year. Normally I'm like absolutely no to the sporty trend, but it is on my list for this year and I'm loving it. And I think if you are definitely someone who likes comfy casual but you still want to look elegant and elevated, you may have a few of these like 80s bomber sweatshirt that I love. I have one that I'm definitely going to style, and I love to style that with, like I said, a pencil skirt. It would help the volume on top to like streamline it on the bottom, and I think if you have like wider hips, this would definitely, the volume on top would balance the hips out, and it would create that feminine like hourglass shape, doing it with either a silk skirt, silk satin skirt, or a pencil skirt. So I'm here for it. Strappy little heels, probably with some embellishments. I was looking for a vintage Dana Bushman blazer on eBay and this came up. I absolutely love it. So it's not only giving you that sporty tunnel neck kind of vintage sweatshirt, but it's also chartreuse. I don't have the right bottom for it yet, but I just imagine this with this little bag and like a pencil maxi or something. I think this is gonna be glorious. So shock and awe, I am here for the sporty trend this year, but wait until you hear the micro trends, because one of them has been on my mind and that has been the biggest shock to me. Now, I can't end a trend report without looking at microtrends, because microtrends are the ones that are your street style pieces, the things that people are latching on to, and you're really seeing them everywhere. The first of which is your barrel leg jeans. Those are going nowhere, so if you did purchase them, they're still a go for this year. I love that the change of trends are a little slower, so people can really get the wear out of their pieces without it looking outdated instantly. And then we also have the drop waist. Now, we saw some drop waist dresses. You're still gonna be able to wear your drop waist dresses or your drop waist skirts. But what's important is when we're looking at like suits and suiting, it's not just the drop waist, it's like a lower waistline skirt suit, but more elevated, which I'm very interested in styling those low rise skirts a little better. You know, Miu Miu did the low rise and the mini. It's more low rise midi and maxis that I think can look very elegant and very interesting. I think just putting those on with like a casual t-shirt and your thong sandals or heels with one of those little ladylike bags, throw on a baseball cap, you can make it very balanced, casual, elevated casual, and that's kind of how I'm seeing wearing those low-rise, low-waisted skirts, and so I'm definitely here for that. For the drop waist trend, what I'm loving is it's not the typical just drop waist dresses that we're seeing. Also, when it comes to suiting, we're seeing kind of like a low-rise skirt, and that's the area that I want to like try and focus into. I also found this. So this skirt is a vintage tweed skirt. It has these appliques on it. We're doing, this would also fit into, you know, the really textured styles that are coming up. But also this fits like lower on my waist. And I think this with like a t-shirt and a T-strap heel or sandals would look really good. Pairing this with just like one of these little vintage quilted bags, you know, it's giving very Chanel with the tweed, and so I thought this bag would be perfect. And it's also that chain bag trend. So we're doing multiple trends. We're doing textures, we're doing the drop waist, and we're doing the chain bag accessory for this. So I'm looking forward to styling this as well. So when I'm looking at the trends and I saw this, I'm like, yes, perfect little combination. Even though it is tweed, it is still going to be great for spring, and I love that it incorporated these little flowers here, little 3D flowers. It almost is giving like a little polka dot as well. So this skirt, was just screaming so many things for this season, and so I'm looking forward to styling and wearing this as well. We're seeing a lot of black and white with the Cloud Dancer, and I'm not surprised. You know, not everyone wants to wear all white, so they'll probably throw in a little bit of black here and there, and that's definitely something you're going to see. You'll see some polka dots, but they're leaning towards Dalmatian as well, so you're seeing both that polka dot black and white style as well as a Dalmatian to change things up a little bit, but either is great. Now this final micro trend blew my mind, because when I first saw it I thought absolutely not, and the more I saw it I'm just thinking to myself that I need to get one. And these are your bubble hem pants. They have been sitting on my mind every single day, and I'm like, I have to do this. So I'm already strategizing to either do a DIY. If I find a wide enough leg pants in the thrift stores, then I can gather the bottom to give me that weighted bubble pants look. Or, you know, I'm gonna pull that sewing machine out and start my sewing projects early, and the first thing I need to tackle is that bubble hem pants, because this thing has just been on my mind and I had no idea I would get to this point where I'm like, I have to try this. Absolutely have to try this bubble hem pants. I've seen it styled so chicly, and the good thing with stuff like this is when there's so much visual interest to the bottom or to anything, it's just great to just put something very simple on top, whether it's a tank top or a t-shirt with a little tie knot here, or you can even let it go nice graphic tee with a bubble hem t-shirt, and you know, your strappy sandals or your T-strap sandals. I think it's just gonna be such a cute chic look. I could even throw on, if I'm doing it in like a white or a creamy white, which is what I'm seeing in my mind, I could throw on a blazer with that as well, with a t-shirt under, for a really elegant modern take on the bubble hem, and it would just be a really visually interesting outfit. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section, which of these trends are you most interested in trying? What are you thinking is an absolutely no? And of course, again, what do you have in your closet that you can pull out? Because when it comes to these trends, I start with my closet first, and then I decide if I want to thrift it or buy it. So definitely let me know in the comment section which ones you're interested in pulling out from your closet, or you're definitely gonna head out and find one or two of these pieces. But thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd love for you to join the family, and if you did like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.